Everybody take your poles. Let's do V's on knees. So make your poles hip width apart. You can do this with the kiddos, it's kind of fun. V's on knees, right on top of your knees, not above your knees, but right on top of your knees. This is gonna be good for our stance. How's the stance with all of our kids? Are we a little narrow? Get this, and let's just work on our tipping. We're just gonna tip our knees into the hill. When what you guys are gonna notice is that the more edge angle, notice how the poles, shift kind of their orientation here, okay? From one turn, bang, to the next. So V's on knees, and let's practice our railroad tracking. It'll look like this. In general, you guys, how do you think our carving is coming along with our kids? What kind of successes are you having there, Sasha?
It's almost tough not to carve with the skis they've got.
Yeah.
Right, they just.
So does that mean they're all carving?
Sorry?
Does that mean they're all carving?
Yeah, it does.
Well, I've really liked this V hands on V's on knees. Just this tipping. The other reason I really like this exercise is, they can't get their hip. I mean, it really does. I mean, that's gonna come into play, as we start getting really high edge angles. But just for the basics, if we can just isolate this right in here, and I think this exercise does that well. So let's do that again just on our own. But as you do this, you guys, what you know and what you watch for with the kids, as the skis are starting to bite, is as you roll, that weight and pressure has got to be more on that outside downhill foot. Otherwise, we're just going to get tripped up. So it's that pressure. The pressure shifts from one foot to the other foot to the other foot to the other foot. So let's think about that as we're skiing down here. And this is just another way to use the catwalks with our kids if we're not going to let any terrain go without utilizing it. You guys, another kind of side effect of this exercise that I saw Kirsten, you doing really well, is as you got your V's on the knees and you're tipping, the orientation of your shoulders, it exactly matched your knees. And you weren't even thinking about that, I don't think. Your shoulders weren't like this. Because look, that whole parallel position. The uphill foot is slightly higher, slightly forward. The uphill knee is slightly higher, slightly forward. When you do hands on knees, the uphill knee is slightly higher and forward, and you're locked right here, your shoulders had that exact same orientation, which was awesome. So, and that's aligning me well with my outside ski, just enough for the amount of edge angle and on this flat pitch that I'm on. Does that make sense? Think about that orientation with your V's on the knees right here. And you're never gonna go there with the kids. But again, an exercise like this, you never have to say anything. Just teach them what this exercise is. And whenever you're on the flat, it's impossible for them to ski like this. It's impossible for them to edge with their hips. It's impossible to do a lot of that funky stuff that our kids are doing. And when I watched you guys ski down with your V's on knees, you had a very sophisticated upper body orientation to your skis that I don't even know if you were thinking about. But let's notice that skiing down to the lift right now. Okay. The right idea, a little too exaggerated. Almost 80 is exaggerated, okay? So just keep it with the knees and ankles, and it's just a little, but it's not too countered, yeah.